Hey, I got told that bottom and top got cut off in the last video. So I'm gonna try to do that video again, and I really hope that that's not gonna happen. And if my head gonna get cut off on top, I'm not that mad about, but let's see. We're gonna try to make a hedgehog today for your pencils out of salt dough. And I'm gonna post the recipe for the salt dough underneath the link in the video, and I hope everybody gonna been able this time to see it, what I'm doing. I really hope so. And let's see. The first thing, make sure you're gonna have a little placemat because it might or might not gonna stain. Have a bowl, and we're gonna need a cup of flour. We're gonna put a flour in there. We're gonna need a half cup of salt. We mix that with in there. We're gonna need a half teaspoon of oil. And it doesn't matter which kind of oil. The only oil I had was grapeseed oil. I have more oil, but was the one that just fell in my hand. So just have that little tiny bit of oil in there added, and a half cup of water. Let's see, half cup of water. And don't add all the water right away. I leave a little bit, tiny little bit, in my cup because I don't like my salt dough so runny. And if I need more, I will add it. But more out of experience, you're probably gonna need about a third of a cup, more than a whole cup, most likely. So you're gonna knead that really nicely and make sure that you're gonna have a nice dough that forms a nice dough ball. And it just depends on what kind of flour you're using. Some flours gonna need a little bit more water, some flours gonna need a little bit less water. And I have taken a different flour than in the other video. Now I need more water. So, otherwise it's gonna be too stiff. Yeah. Pretty much with that one you're going to need the entire half cup of water. If you're going to take a regular all-purpose flour, it needs more water. So and as well, make sure you're sitting a little bit higher than me because that one really goes into the arms. Let's see. So you have your dough, and make a nice little dough ball. All right. So now you're going to take from your dough ball just a little tiny bit. Just take that off. Just put it on the side, right? And your dough ball, press a little mold in the middle, and you need three different food colorings: black, brown, and red or pink. In my case, I have red. I just gonna try to take a little bit less and not gonna add so much. For the big dough ball, you're gonna use brown because most hedgehogs most likely are brownish. And you're gonna fold it nicely in and make sure that you're gonna knead your brown very well in. Sometimes you will need a little bit more, sometimes less. You will see that once you are kneading your dough ball. And I'm going to get a little bit up here. It's easier to knead when I'm standing. And gonna spread my brown coloring pretty much around. Here we go. So now you can make the decision by yourself. If you want to have it a little bit darker, add more of your brown coloring. I think I just want to have it light brown colored. And that's gonna be it. So here we go. Gonna get a little bit of a better contrast. So now I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make a nice round ball. We're rolling a nice ball. So, and that one we're going to put by the side for now. And now we're going to take that one back. One is a little smaller. And you're going to make 2 halves of it. And just flatten them a little out. And adding to one of them a little bit of black, just a little bit, just to make it nice and black. And fold it in and still make sure that you're gonna have that mat down because it's most likely will stain with the food coloring, and depends on which food coloring you're using. There's a good chance that you might gonna end up staining the table, and you don't want to have stains, more stains on the table than there are already. Here we go. Now I said some of them may require a little bit more black, and I think mine does. So I'm just adding a little bit more black. It's going to be messy. I may or may not have to go and wash my hands in between. And you're probably going to do the same because food colorings are very fun to work with. Very rarely you stay clean through that. Here we go. All right. There's that. And give me a second. I don't want to have black hands when I'm doing my red. You guys might gonna go with your red first, if it's not too late. So, all right, don't do that. You have not seen that. Don't touch your clothes with dirty hands, okay? So, and then the last one you're gonna take, and you're adding your red, just a tiny little bit, because you wanna just have that not all the way red, you wanna have it pinkish. You wanna have pink ears. And this is all what we're gonna need it for. So, and some of you might gonna think, oh, only ears, don't the hedgehog have a tail? Yeah, hedgehogs have tails, but you will never see a tail on a hedgehog. Knowing that because I have seen many hedgehogs in my life, and my mom have one right in front of her door coming in every winter and wanna have in the winter his food when he's not hibernating. Well, late fall most likely, and in the spring he will run in front of the door around, and we was thinking that's might the one what she raised over one winter, and it's coming back. So here is my red one. You have a red pinkish one, a black one, and your much bigger brownish one. Okay, now you're going to take the brown one and you're going to make a little bit like the form of a potato. Okay, and now you're going to go in the front and gonna have with your hand a nose formed out. See that? Just form the nose out, and now you're going to make sure you're going to bend your nose up. Bend your nose up just like that, right? So, and now you can use, if you want, your little spoons and just take the smallest of your measuring spoons and just gonna press 2 little eyes in there. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you're just gonna go with your finger and gonna make a little indentation with your finger in it so that you're having your eye sockets right there, right? So once you have your eye sockets right there, you're gonna take from your black a itty bitty tiny piece, just tiny fingertip piece full, right? And you're gonna put that on one of the eye sockets and push it a little in, okay? And now you're gonna take another itty bitty tiny piece, just a little tiny piece, like a fingertip, your fingertip, not mine, right? And you're gonna push it onto your little hedgehog, right like that. And now you're gonna take a little bit bigger piece, like more a thumb size piece, and you're gonna take that piece, take a itty bitty little water left somewhere, a drop of water, put that on the tip of the nose, and attach your nose to your hedgehog, right like that. So your next step gonna be adding your ears approximately right behind there. Make 2 little tiny holes. You're gonna take just another little thumb size of the pink or red, and you're gonna build something like a droplet. Can you see that? I have dirty fingers. So just like a little drop, and you're gonna stick that little drop. Let me turn that around so you can see that better. stick that little drop right in there and gonna go with a pencil and press that in there. And you're gonna make a second little droplet, just like a ball, and then you press that until you have a droplet again, just like that. And you're gonna go onto that side again, on the other side, and gonna press that in with your pencil. And now you're gonna take a bunch of pencils and you're just gonna stick them there where your poker's gonna be eventually. And I'm gonna stick mine all the way in, just because. So, all the way, I'm gonna stick mine in. So, and ready is your hedgehog. Take a look. Here we go. And I'm gonna make a little bit on each of these skewers. I turn them a little bit so that the hole's gonna be a little bit bigger, because they eventually will get smaller once the hedgehog dries. So you wanna make sure that your pencil's gonna have enough space when you pull them out. Okay, so, and your finished product, here's your hedgehog. This is how it's supposed to look like. But I really want to see your unique little hedgehog. So I would be happy if you're gonna send a picture to your teacher, and I can see it maybe, and then your teacher might gonna send me a picture of your hedgehog. Thanks for watching. Bye.